after NRL investigation into Melbourne Cup betting via the ABC, AJ Brimson is set to be cleared of any wrongdoing over his Melbourne Cup Day social media post, with the NRL convinced a previous bet on rugby league came from his mother's account. Well, when they say convinced, they would have access to that and they would know it's from a mother's account. Surely a player would not be so stupid to do that. The Gold Coast star became embroiled in controversy on Tuesday when he posted a screenshot of a $10,100 win after a bet backing Knight's Choice in the Melbourne Cup. So it went around social media, it did the rounds. My best guess, and I have no information on this particular thing, Brian, my best guess is that no doubt it's been his mother's account.
Of course.
Because,
of course it is.
why wouldn't it be his mother's account? So I've got no doubt that he's either, the mother sent him that photo and said, look, we won, and he's taken his own and bragged about that, or
He said, here's $100.
or here's $100, back Knight's Choice for me.
Correct.
Right?
And it's saluted. They're going berserk.
They're going berserk. And
Screenshot.
Then, drop the ball.
Let's move on.
Let's move on. And I think that's what the NRL's decided to do, and that's what we think's happened. Gutherson set to seal $2.5 million Dragon switch. That's through the Daily Telegraph. Yeah. Eels skipper, or ex-skipper, shall we say, Clint Gutherson is set to sign a 3-year deal with the St George Illawarra Dragons worth $2.5 million. So just a tick over $800,000 per year. The Daily Telegraph reported that Gutherson and the Dragons have agreed to a 3-year deal. In principle, the formal offer was put to Gutherson's management after the Dragons secured a medical report on the veteran fullback. So that was the chat, wasn't it?
Yes.
Around how busted he was.
Well, it was only the last. I actually was with him and Regan Campbell-Gillard, and I was asking him about his injury. He said, yeah. He said, I've had trouble with it, but I probably needs a rest. But the predicament we're in, I want to keep going for the club. Yep. That was his words, because he's a competitive little
He's a competitive.
Fella. So
I don't know he's a captain just quietly, but I reckon I'd love to have him in my team. I just don't know he's a captain.
No, the way and I think he'd be the first to admit he's got to learn how to speak to referees.
Yeah, and other teammates.
But that's how he gets fired up like that. But I have no doubt if he gets his knee right and St George Illawarra medical staff get him right, he's going to be a great acquisition for him.
One player you just don't have to worry about.
Don't have to worry about it.
You know he's going to rip in.
When you're a forward and you kick downfield, you know what's going to happen.
Yep.
Which is awesome. He's there in support. He can kick goals.
Yep.
So I think this is going to be Chromie. Can you put it up? Because it's time to put our little post-it notes up.
Oh, yeah.
He will get the Dragons Player of the Year in 2025.
Wow.
Chromie, put it up on the wall.
Dragons Player of the Year, Clint Gutherson is the first crow.
That's my first
of
crow.
the season 2025.
Yep.
Oh.
There you go. Just stick it up on that window. And when these new hats come, I haven't told the...
We need to do a bet on that.
I haven't told the...
We need to do like a...
Well, you owe me. You owe me.
What do I owe you?
For the game.
I know I do, but what was it for?
It was for...
Grand final or...
half an Ethereum coin.
Oh, no, it was not that.
No, it was the test. New Zealand versus Australia.
I said it wasn't.
You took 10.5.
Yeah, I did.
It was 12.5.
Yeah, I did. What do I owe you?
A fur.
Okay. I'll get those tomorrow.
Crispy.
We're not in tomorrow.
Oh, yeah, and Tourist, you owe me one too. And Dom, you owe me something. You owe me a DP.
Danny Wilder tweeted, Gutherson's 3 deal with the Dragons has been agreed to. He also said the Clint Gutherson Dragons deal has been agreed to. Word out of Dragons is the paperwork still to be finalised, but he will be at the club for the next 3 seasons. Excellent for club culture, quality player with fire in his belly. What I would want as a Dragons fan, desperately, I need him to move down there.
Yes.
Do you agree with that?
Agreed.
If we're paying you close to $1 million, I need you living in the city.
Well, he lives on the north side still.
I know.
And that's a long way to go.
We need you there, Clint. If I'm a Dragons fan, you've got to be there. We're paying you almost $1 million. You've got to be living there. Speaking about the Gonga bloke who's left there, who has lived there, Jason Riles, $3 million clean out at the Eels. Of course, he's come via the Melbourne Storm. Has wasted no time in beginning his rebuild of the 2022 grand finalists with a number of big recruitment and retention decisions. Regan Campbell-Gillard. Do we know where he's gone yet?
Yeah, Titans.
Correct.
He's going to the Gold Coast Titans.
We do know that. Mike Acevo gone, and now Gutherson. Knights hooker Jaden Brayley apparently on the radar to fill the area of number 9. Lomax coming in, but the question of is where he will play. We had him on the show about 2 weeks ago, and he was very, very adamant that he wants the number 4. So he wants to play in the centres, despite what he's achieved on the wing in 2024. And Josh Adokar, where do we see him going, Brian?
Yeah, see, the way wingers are now playing, you need, as you like to call him, the rolled-in boulder.
Yeah.
That's not one of his strong suits, is it?
No.
I don't think. Rolsey's got rid of
Sevo.
Gutho, Sevo.
RCG.
I don't think it's Rolsey would sign him.
They've met. They were connected at Melbourne.
But I just don't think he gives enough. Like, in the clear, no dramas. Like, he's going to score 9 times out of 10. They're so quick. But the game's the game's moved on a bit from him.
I know.
That's why he wasn't picked for Origin.
That's right. You
need your wingers making.
It's Warbrick. It's they're getting the big catches. They got the big carries. That's the ingredients in the big catch, big carry.
That's the way it's going.
Xavier Coates,
Daniel Tupu.
Yeah,
of that ilk.
I don't know how that plays out. Roosters backflip. Oh, hang on a minute. Roosters backflip on Terrell May via Fox Sports.
No.
Well, hang on. What's happening?
I think that's
here?
badly written. Was this you, Dom? Is this why you're leaving?
Okay, so they've backflipped.
God, Dom, we'll give you one shot. Does your new employer know that you've written this?
Okay, so the backflip relates to him signing in the first place.
That's right, yes.
Okay, thank you very much. An interview during the final series where Rooster star Terrell May admitted his lack of motivation to play NRL has been revealed as a driving force behind the Roosters' decision to force an exit from the club. May, who signed an extension in April for 2 years, was last week told he was free to leave. I love this bloke. He's an unbelievable talent, but if
do you believe that? Do you believe this?
believe that he's not that keen in footy?
No. Do you believe that's the reason why the Roosters have...
I believe it's a reason. What I truly believe is the reason is that they've got 1 billion forwards in their stocks, and they're lacking halves and a hooker, and Ben Hunt would fit in nicely.
Well,
that's what I truly believe.
Yeah, they don't have. They've lost Jared. They need a front rower.
Yeah,
he's a better footballer, or he's a better front rower than what they've got there.
Yes.
Now.
Yes.
I think.
Yep.
You got Lindsay Collins, who's number one.
They've got some good kids coming through.
For $500,000.
Would you rather have, hypothetical, would you rather have Terrell May or Ben Hunt?
Terrell May.
Really?
Yep.
Ooh.
I would. He doesn't miss tackles. He can ball play. He can offload, and he can play 80 minutes.
Cheese. Where's the cheese?
Yeah, smell the cheese.
Yeah.
Cheese is
Who Moved My Cheese? You read that book?
Cheese is mouldy. Flat Stanley.
Have you read Who Moved My Cheese?
No.
It's a great book.
Is it another self-help?
It's more of a junior Dale Carnegie type book.
Is it in there? Is it cited on the lines of the monk who drives a Ferrari?
No, I've read that.
You have?
I haven't.
No, I don't know. I don't get it.
No.
Have you read The Alchemist?
The Sophie? Yeah, my young bloke bought it the other day. He said, "What's it about, Dad?" I said, "Oh, mate, I forget." But I read it.
It's
many,
all these
many years
analogies,
ago.
just like Donald Trump. Just talk to me like I'm a 5-year-old.
Speculation: the Roosters will part ways with Brandon Smith, Brent Reid, Loafer Bread, B. Reid, Michael Carianis. NRL rivals have been quietly asked whether they would be interested in signing Brandon Smith. On the Buy Around podcast, which is through James Graham, Smith said he was waiting for Robbo to return from holidays to discuss his future.
All right, if the Roosters say, "Look, no, you can look around," he will not play in 2025.
No. So
he'll rest his knee,
Yep.
and he'll come back fire in 2026.
For whom?
Warriors. Homecoming. Waiheke Island.
Really? Who did they sign this week? Warriors.
Tanner Boyd.
Tanner Boyd. You won't miss a moment if you drink wise. Time to talk Pacific Championships finals. We've got time to do that, Mitchie? We do. At 4 o'clock, of course, it's a sellout. CommBank Stadium, Kangaroos versus Tonga. If it's a sellout, I think it's about 33,000 there at CommBank Stadium. Might be the sellout there. I think it's going to be 60% red. They're all around this. Hudson Young replaces Cameron Murray, who's out with a wrist injury. Lindsay Smith, what a story he's
Good on
been.
you, Lindsay.
He has won the last 2 premierships. He joins the bench for his test debut. And the same 17 for the Tongan side. Keon Kolomatangi is still out of the squad whilst he awaits the birth of his child. So all the best to Keon.
She still hasn't had it. His partner hasn't had it.
Apparently not.
Oh, okay. Are you sure? I saw him at training. It might have been a stock tape. Might have been Old Vision. He was at training the other day. With
No, he's...
okay.
Which is great, which is fantastic. The Kangaroos, I didn't know this, Brian, have not been beaten on home soil since 2015. So for almost 10 years, Australia have not lost at home.
Did not know that. Another great stat.
They have outscored their Pacific Cup opponents 40 points to 10 in 2024. Tonga have won 3 of the last... Oh, what about this? I didn't know this. Tonga have won 3 of their last 4 tests in Australia. So they like playing there. Tommy Turbo, 4 tries in his 6 appearances. And, of course, then you've got the elimination game. When I say elimination to the next Pacific Championships. The Kiwis can't get beat by PNG, can they?
They can't, but they could.
Could they?
Oh, jeez.
What does the game need? The game of rugby league needs what?
New Zealand.
Yeah.
To win.
But PNG to put up a big fight.
What are the ramifications? So they get beat.
Next time around the Pacific Champs,
They're playing.
So the 3 seeds would be Australia, Tonga, PNG.
No, Samoa. Would Samoa be back in?
No. Samoa's not back in.
I thought because Tonga went to England last year, Samoa might come back.
Okay, right.
Yeah.
Well saved, tourist. Thank you very much for that. Okay, he's not on air. So what he just said to us, the tourist, was a lot of things up in the air. So it comes down to the seedings, but you don't know what the Kangaroos are going to do. You don't know what the Tongan side's going to do.
But I've got a saying that I came up with probably about 6 or 7 months ago. There's a lot of balls in the air at the moment.
Yeah, of course.
That's what I like to do.
Of course.
I like to say that.
Of course.
Sure, we've got to go. I don't want to, because you're on a roll. You're going very, very good. I think we've got to go to a break.
We do.
I've
if you're choosing to have a drink, choose to drink wise. The quiz is coming up. If you want to take part, speaking about the Pacific Championships, we've got 4 double passes to give away. The first 4 callers through, you're guaranteed a double pass, and the winner gets an extra spoil, which the tourists will share right after this. The Pacific Championship Finals, 10th of November, Combank Stadium. Do you want to be there? If you do, 1300 01 1170.